Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another wonderful video. In this one, you already know what I'm talking about because you've read the title, obviously. But I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this. Roughly about 2 years ago, I uploaded a video talking about the most overrated rock band, right? And, the band in the title of this is not who I feel is the most overrated rock band ever. In fact, the most overrated rock band I feel that ever existed is Guns N' Roses. And the reason I chose Guns N' Roses is they had one fantastic album and then a whole bunch of mediocrity, right? That's basically my opinion of them, and that's still how I feel about that band. Uh, Moving on from that, obviously the band in question, I have had many fans, uh, you know, descend on that video of this band and complain basically about me saying that this band is overrated. Now, what's funny is the main band that I called out as being the most overrated, Guns N' Roses, I haven't had lots of Guns N' Roses fans descending on the video complaining about it. No, this band in particular, it's in the title, I think a lot of their fans are really just butthurt about what I'm saying about them, and they don't like it. I think it hurts their feelings. Yeah, I know I'm being a little facetious here, but the Beatles. Give me a break. Now, in the original video, I did not say that I think the Beatles are terrible or that they suck or anything along those lines. I've never said the Beatles are bad, right? In fact, I would say the Beatles produced some music that is that is good or great. I wouldn't say that didn't happen. Absolutely, some of the music they produced was really good. Uh, but I personally feel that they are overrated. And what I mean by that is, by so many people, they are held up as like the ultimate gods of music. Like they are just the best band that ever existed. And, basically, I assert that they are not. And the responses that I've gotten have just been, they've ranged from the totally sane to the totally insane on this, right? I, People are so upset about this, it's actually really funny to me. Um, basically, I get, I don't know anything about music. That's a common one. I hear a lot about how the Beatles, because they were so influential, means they're one of the best bands ever. Now, I never asserted that they weren't influential and important. Hell, it might be fair to say that they are maybe the most influential band in rock history. Fine. I'll grant you that. That's entirely possible. Okay? But that doesn't make them the best. The fact of the matter is, not all of their music is great. In fact, I would say percentage-wise, there are many other bands that have put out a large amount of music that have, like percentage-wise of their career, more of their music is great than the Beatles, right? I know, blasphemy, you say, right? Blasphemy. All because, and all of this came my way because I don't worship at the altar of the Beatles. So basically I get that. And then some people are like, oh, well, they sold so many records. They sold more records than any other rock band ever. So that means they must be the greatest. No, that does not mean they are the greatest. It means they got lucky. They were in the right place at the right time in music history to be the biggest band ever. They were just talented enough to break out to be mega, international stars. Because if we go with sales equals quality, well then, let's see, who are the current biggest selling artists? I have no idea, but because I don't follow the top of the charts, not even close to it. But if we look at, well, yes, I'm going to pick on some very low hanging fruit. I'm sure Britney Spears and Justin Bieber sold millions and millions and millions of records, right? Are they a lot better than, say, a symphony orchestra who, have sold a teeny tiny fraction of that. I don't think anybody would make that argument. So sales equal quality really doesn't hold up in my opinion. Again, I'm not saying the Beatles are as bad as those artists, not even close, but the simple sales and fame equals quality just doesn't hold water for me. So I get all of this hate and vitriol thrown my way simply because I don't worship at the altar of the Beatles, and I just find it funny, right? Like I'm just a I just, and a lot of people say, oh, well, it's totally subjective. It's an opinion. No shit, it's an opinion. I'm not trying to say that this is objectively reality. Oh, people are going to have different reactions and different opinions to music. Music is a very subjective thing, subjective to your own personal taste. In my own personal opinion, the Beatles are not the greatest rock band ever. In fact, I would say they are far from it. That's pretty much it. I know this is going to get a lot of negative reactions, probably some positive ones as well. So I'm waiting for the Beatle fans to descend on this video and tell me how wrong I am. Yeah. So anyway, that pretty much wraps this up. If you like this, thumbs up. If you hate me, thumbs down. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys next time.